Stay connected with what's happening in the Kadena Force Support Squadron with Cup of Joe.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it some more. Welcome to Cup of Joe. This is the show where we like to sit around and talk about what's happening in the Kadena Force Support Squadron. Some wild, wacky stuff we talk about on this show. But before we get into it, I want to remind you it's Domo Days. We're right in the middle of Domo Days. It's our Customer Appreciation Month that's going on now throughout the whole month of February. Make sure you check the venture and get by your favorite FSS activity and let them give you a Domo, Pilgrim. Oh, John Wayne there, huh? Okay, well, today's show, we're going to talk about something that affects every one of us, something that if you drive a car, then might want to sit down and watch this show. We're going to have Mike Francis here from the Kadena Auto Hobby Shop, and we're going to talk about all kinds of things to do with your car. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them that you're going to want to know, like, say, for example, you have a noise coming from your brakes, squeaky brakes. You know what to do? Bet you guys up there in the booth. What do you hear noise, brakes, what do you do? Okay. All right. I'm going to take that as they don't know. So let's bring it down a notch. How about, say, change your oil or check your oil? You know what to do? Huh? Okay. All right, well, you guys might want to watch this show, too. How about, here's an easy one. How about putting gas in your car? You guys, can you handle that one? Uh-huh, okay. All right, well, this is the show is for those kind of folks. If you know nothing about cars and nothing about getting your car fixed or any of that business, you might want to sit down and watch the show with the guys up in the booth. We're going to have Mike Francis out here talk about everything auto hobby right after this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's back.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, Domo.
Domo Days, the Kadena Force Support Squadron's annual customer appreciation event. It's how we say thanks to you, our valued guests, for your support and patronage.
Domo.
Domo!
This year, we've expanded Domo Days to the entire month of February.
Domo!
Many of your favorite FSS activities have come up with their own special way to say
Domo!
Domo.
Domo!
And to make it the biggest and best Domo Days ever, we will give away over 1,000 FSS gift cards. Kadena FSS gift cards are just like cash and can be used at any FSS activity worldwide.
Domo!
Domo.
Domo! Domo!
Domo. Domo.
Domo!
Domo.
Domo! Domo!
Domo.
Domo!
Domo.
Domo! Domo!
Domo.
Domo!
Domo.
Domo! Domo!
Domo. Domo. Domo.
Check the February venture for a list of all the freebies, discounts, and fun we'll be having during Domo Days.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to another Cup of Joe. Today we're going to talk about cars and getting your car fixed up and keep it running good. And I got with me today from our auto hobby shop, Mr. Mike Francis. Michael, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So, Mike, you work on your own car?
Oh,
No, you don't.
I don't want to, but I do sometimes.
Well, do you, when you work on your car, you do it there at the shop?
Yes, yeah, I do it at the shop. Sometimes I do a little bit at home. My son wants to help out and all, so
So
when we squeeze things in.
you're a customer too.
Oh yeah, definitely, when we're off.
Well, tell me, what's it like to be a customer? You know, you come in there, you got your, let's talk about the whole do-it-yourself thing. All right, you got a do-it-yourself operation where if I show up, do I need anything?
Well, for our new customers, we do have what we call a shop card that's required to get. That's a safety brief, so they know how we operate, what they can and can't do.
Okay.
We have a briefing they read. I mean, it takes about 10 minutes.
So it's not like you got to actually, you know, go work on a drill press and show you can do it.
No.
Or
It's just a briefing we give. Do's, don'ts, safety, of course. Again, like I said, it takes about 10 minutes. It's an annual requirement, so it's not like you have to do it every time. Once they read that, we'll give them a quick verbal brief on top of that. Excuse me. Little things that here and there. Then we sign them in. That's it.
And then I guess you charge for this, right? You charge something. You have a stall, and you pull your car into the stall. Yeah. Do you have to pay every time you use a different tool, or how does all that work?
Well, what you'll do is you'll come in and check in with the tool room guys. They'll sign you in. We have 6 lift stalls and 2 flat stalls. The lift stalls are $4 an hour.
Okay.
The flat stalls are $3 an hour. And when we assign them into a stall, that includes a toolbox and all the tools they'll need while they're in there. So everything's provided at that cost of $4 an hour or $3 an hour, depending on which stall they get.
So I mean, you could do anything from like what, an oil change,
Yeah.
up to, is there a limit?
No, we have people changing their engines.
Really?
Changing head gaskets, brakes, tune-ups. I mean, you name it. I get people that come in just even wax their cars in there. During the summer's a big thing. Get out of the sun.
Well, you probably got some kind of power tool to do that, right? I mean.
No, we don't have any power tools for waxing, but if you're lazy like me, I don't like bending over. I'll spend $4 an hour on a lift just to wax my car.
So that way you got it all right here. You don't have to do any squatting, and I'm here to tell you squatting gets tough as you get older.
See, the top of the car is easy. You could stand up.
That's right.
But when you got to do the bottom, and you got to work all the way around that car, I'd rather just lift that up to
Now
my
you're
height.
talking. Now you're selling it, baby, because that sounds good to me. If I could just keep everything right here and just move the car up and down, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that.
And then I like to tell customers, I mean, we get customers that come in and they want to change their oil and they ask for a flat stall, and I say, well, you're just changing your oil. Why don't you go ahead and use a lift? And it's like, some people kind of get worried about a lift. They don't know how to use it or whatever. Not a problem. We'll show you how to run the lift, everything. And what I also like to tell people is, you know, would you rather lay on the ground and scoot underneath that car with jack and jack stands, or stand into your car? What you got another advantage? You got your car up on a lift, take a look at underneath your car. You're going to see what condition your car's in.
Yeah.
You're either going to have to roll underneath that car everywhere to look underneath on the floor.
And I'm going to tell you, for a big guy, that's kind of hard to do.
Yep. Well, even for us tall, long, skinny guys, that's not
Still,
fun either.
No.
I'd rather stand up, work under there, look around. You know, you see something you don't know, you ask one of the guys, hey, is that supposed to be like that? Come over and take a look. No. You know, you need to change that.
Using a lift, I have to admit, I'm not, you know, experienced in lift usage, but they do seem kind of scary because, you know, if you get them things wrong, I mean, it just that's a scary thought, raising a whole car up. You guys help out with that, right?
Oh yeah, that's what we're there for.
So if I come up and say, you know, I don't know how to use this lift, you're not gonna like call me girl names or anything,
Oh
are you?
no.
Okay.
We're going to show you how to run that lift. That's not a problem. I wouldn't want you to be under 1,500, 2,000 pound car unless you feel safe, you know?
Yeah.
That's a lot of
yeah.
weight that you're
Now
lifting.
you're scaring me, Mike, all right?
No, it's all good.
Just make me at ease, okay?
The lifts are perfectly safe. They have locks. Once you raise them up to the height you're working, we have you lower them down in the locks, so there's no possibility of it falling.
All right.
It's good.
So how is the do-it-yourself business? Is it a kind of a steady thing? Is it cycles?
Well,
Is
I mean,
it the
it
same
depends.
guys all the time, or?
We do have our frequent customers that come in. They're a lot working and tinkering around their cars, but it's pretty steady. Weekends are always busy, of course. A lot of people off during the week is not as busy.
Yeah.
Down days are busier, of course, people off, but it stays pretty constant.
Now, you've got, so if I come in there and I want to like change the oil in my car, or I don't know, do whatever, change plugs, I can go into the parts store and I can get everything I need right there, right?
Yes.
Generally speaking.
Yes.
I mean, the oil, the filter,
Yeah.
most of the things. I mean, are there some parts you don't have? I mean, or you have to order, or is it?
Well, there's not.
Where's all that? How's all that shape out?
We don't stock a lot of parts for the cars in our shop. We order them from the local economy. We do get 3 deliveries a day for parts, 6 days a week,
Oh,
Monday
really?
through Saturday, unless it's a Japanese holiday.
Right.
Then, of course, we can't get any parts. But with the Japanese part system, it's different than the American parts. When we order anything, we do need the title for the vehicle, the registration and title paperwork. On there, we have to look for some numbers, a frame number, a chassis number, engine number, some computer numbers. They list all their parts under those numbers here.
Yeah.
Or in their states, they don't do it that way.
Yeah.
If you do any work or plan to do any work on your car, I recommend you come in before you're going to do it. Like if you wanted to do your tune-up and you want to do it, say, next weekend, I would say come in now, check on the prices of those parts, and then order them. Also with Japan, sometimes parts are stock, which I get them in the next delivery. Sometimes they're special order, which takes 3 to 5 days.
Right.
So of course, if it's going to take 3 days to get your parts, you got to kind of plan ahead. You know, you can't come in, sign in, and then, oh man, I got to wait another 3 days.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would definitely check ahead, stop by and see what availability of those parts are before you plan on coming in.
So that
do it.
include like oil filters too? I mean, is there?
No,
or you pretty much
stock,
got that covered?
Yeah. I mean, if it's basic items like filters,
Right.
air filter, oil filter, belts,
Yeah.
or boots like a tie rod boot, a CV boot, a power steering boot. Our vendor has all that in stock all the time. But if you're getting more into other parts like spark plugs,
Water pumps.
distributor cap,
Right.
water pumps, there's so many cars, so many types of engines.
Yeah.
There's no part store that can keep every part for every car.
Okay.
So if it's common car that they see a lot of course, then they're going to stock it. But we drive a lot of the cars here on base that tend to be, 10, 15 years old.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
current vehicles. And a lot of your vendors off base stock parts for cars that are 10 years old and newer. Not a lot of warehouses in
So
Oklahoma.
they have to go like to Tokyo or someplace
Yeah.
like that to get the part, and that may take a few days.
Yeah, when my parts clerks say the part's special order, that means it's coming out of mainland, out of the main distribution warehouses.
Right.
And then we're waiting on the mail to get here.
So it's just a matter of time. You just got to plan.
Plan.
All right,
Definitely.
now say I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get under the hood. I don't want to look there. I don't want to do anything. But my brakes are squeaking or grinding or whatever. Do you guys just do general work like that? Because I know there's no place on Kadena that does, right?
No,
AFES doesn't do it anymore.
Now, we're
Over
the
here
only
on
ones
base.
that repair cars here on Kadena. We have a maintenance program where we'll fix the cars for customers. We're Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We do everything as a drop-off basis. Excuse me. You just drop it off, and we'll take care of it for you. Time frame, of course, is always just going to depend on how busy we are when you come in. I mean, it could be anything from if you drop it off in the morning and it's something simple the same day, or if I take a look at it and parts are special order, and I call you and contact you and okay that with the price and everything, it could take 3 to 5 days to complete the repairs, depending on what it is. Of
But
course.
that's true just about everywhere, right?
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you got to wait on parts, then you just got to wait on parts.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it, no matter who you are. Now, if the car's broke down, I need to get it there. You still have the towing service
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff, towing. what is else?
We do.
Towing and lockouts?
We do lockout service. You lock your keys in your car. Roadside service. You left your lights on, your battery's dead. You need somebody to come jump start it.
Okay.
Or you got a flat tire. You're in your nice dress uniform. You don't want to get dirty.
You just call
Or
you
you just
guys.
don't know how to put your spare on. Just give us a call. We can come out and help you out with that. If you have the Air Force Club card,
Right.
we do free towing, lockouts, roadside service.
Free.
For club card members, yes.
You know, I've used your towing service a couple of times over
Mm-hmm.
the years, and it's nice just to be able to call, and it's pretty quick. Your guys get out there pretty quick. I guess that depends on what's going on too, but
Yeah, it depends on how many tows we have, but
if the guy's just sitting there at the office, he can run straight out. I've had that happen to me before too, and that works nice.
here recently, it's been pretty much that he can go pretty soon.
Yeah.
But we've had times we're backed up.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because, of course, you never can. You know, you never know when cars are going to break down.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's just, yeah, it's a.
sometimes we get spells where we're backed up, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
But also with that Air Force Club card, you'd also get 10% off sales and service at our facility too.
Right.
And of course, car repairs sometimes are lower end at oil changes. But if you're looking at water pump replacement, it could be, you know, a couple $100s or better. 10% makes a big difference.
Yes, it can make a big special, you know.
Oh yeah.
We all know car repairs can run up there too.
Oh yeah.
So now the towing service, if it's in the, you know, at midnight or 2 in the morning, no.
Right now, we're currently able to do Monday through Friday towing. We're running our standard hours of 8 to 5.
Okay.
But we do have it in the works, so we're trying to get it set up that we're going to start running it again 7 days a week.
Okay.
To include weekends. But currently, right now, we're only able to support a Monday through Friday towing
So if
operation.
it happens, you know, at night on a Sunday, then you call Monday.
Oh yeah, they can still call in on the weekends and set up that tow.
Okay.
Not a problem.
If you're open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, our parts store that you would actually call them to get that service set up, they're actually open 7 days a week. Monday through Friday is 8 to 8, Saturdays 8 in the morning till 9 at night, and Sundays 10 to 6.
Okay.
They can call in any of those times, 959-1156, and set that up. And then again, I mean, if it's in the evening, we'll try to get it the next day, or the weekend, we'll get it on the Monday.
Okay. All right. Now, here's the big thing I wanted to talk about is is JCI. Now, JCI, we all have to go through this nowadays, and usually it sneaks up on you, but we all have to deal with it. And there's no, as far as I know, there's no place on Kadena to get a JCI done except with you guys. Is that right?
Yes. Here on Kadena, we're the only facility that does the JCI service.
Okay. So how do I do it? If I need a JCI and it's coming up, tell me how should I do it? How far in advance from the expiration?
Well, there's
And
a
then we'll
couple
get into
things
it.
with that. JCIs, for our JCI service, we are, again, the only ones that do it. We do that by appointment only. So if you would like us to get your JCI done for you, please call ahead and get an appointment with us.
Okay.
Couple things with that is we do need at least 5 days in advance of it expiring. Because again, if parts are needed for repairs, I have to have time to get it fixed before it expires. Once a JCI expires, I can't do that.
Yeah, then it's another
That's
whole
a
ball
different-
game.
Yeah, I can only renew them, so I can do them before they expire.
Okay.
With JCIs, you can do them 30 days prior.
Oh, you can before the
Yeah.
expiration.
Yeah, so if you're looking at February 25th or that it expires, I would be starting February
Right now.
1st.
Yeah.
You know, or now, get an appointment, get it set up. You can do it early, but only 30 days. Yeah, you just give us a call. We'll set up that appointment. A lot of people think that JCI, because on the sticker on the windshield, when you look on there, it has just the number, which is the month.
Right.
A lot of people think it's the end of the month. It's not. There's a specific day.
And I've noticed, I try to look mine up sometimes on my title, and they use some kind of
The Japanese.
funky year
Yeah.
and date that I can't make it out.
Yeah.
If I just bring my title back, can you guys
Yeah.
look at it and say, okay,
Oh,
you got
definitely.
it? And then I can make the appointment if necessary.
Well, there's a couple places you can look at your JCI date. One is, of course, you look in your rearview mirror all the time. there's that little blue sticker behind that. That's the JCI sticker on the
Right,
windshield.
right, on the windshield.
When you look at the front, it only has the month
Right.
and then the Japanese year, which right now we're in, I think it's the 25th year of the Emperor. Well,
Yeah.
that's
That's
the,
what
that's
I'm
the
saying.
weird,
I
yeah.
got to come bring it by and let somebody.
But the big number is the month. But if you look at the back side of the sticker, like you're sitting in your car and you look
Yeah.
at your windshield, your rearview mirror, right behind it on the bottom, it'll have the month, the day, and the year.
In Japanese,
In Japanese, but at least you can tell what month and day it is.
but you can write it down, call
Yeah.
somebody.
Or you could look
Month
at your
and day.
title.
Oh, okay.
If you look at the actual title paperwork, it'll be in Japanese. But if you look at the base registration, the white form that says it's registered with the base, on the very bottom of the left, it'll have it in the.
And those are the same usually.
Yeah, it'll have it in the year we understand.
Okay.
It'll say like
but
February.
you can see from inside your car that little sticker. You can from inside your car you can see what those
Yeah.
numbers are.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Right on the back side of the sticker on the bottom.
Okay. Now JCI, the cost to get into JCI can be kind of confusing, but you guys, your handling of it, you know, running around doing the paperwork, getting it inspected, all that, you charge $129, right?
Yes.
All right, that's your cost. Then there are additional costs.
Yes.
And usually that starts with like there's Japanese insurance and there's other things that go into it.
Yes.
So how does the price start to vary with that kind of thing?
Well,
What's an average JCI without any auto repairs?
well, right now, average cost of a JCI, no repairs, goes through the first time, no problems. Average car right now is of course, it also fluctuates with the yen
Right.
cost for the day. It's about 500 right now.
Okay.
It's
And
been
that's
averaging about-
your fee?
That's total.
That's your fee plus you got to buy the insurance and
Yeah.
whatever other little stickers or things you.
Yeah.
So $500 is pretty much that's the low end.
Yes.
Now you inspect the car, I guess, and figure out
Yeah.
if something's wrong, and if
Yeah.
it's not going to pass, you're going to call me up and say, hey, you know, your high raised lifters need adjusting.
Well, we do it two ways. When you come in, say you come in and make an appointment with me. When you get ready to drop your car off, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. I'm going to explain what we just talked about. You know, that this is going to be about an average price for your car.
Right.
And then I'm going to ask you a question. Is there a certain amount you're all right and you're comfortable with for repairs before I have to contact you? Most people give me about a $200 value.
Just
They
go
say,
ahead and do it.
If it's $200 in repairs, just do it.
Right.
If it goes over that, call me first because I
Yeah.
want to make a decision.
Right.
That's kind of about an average price people give me.
Okay.
Some people tell me, hey, if my total goes over 1,000, call me. Some say, call me if it costs $1 more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just depends. But there's little things like JCI yesterday I had, it needed a tie rod boot. It was $11 boot and $11 repair. So it was a $22 extra cost. Well, it's quick and easy if I don't have to call somebody every time.
If you've already got that
Yeah, I had it.
range, like if it fits in that, okay, if it's $200 less, just do
Oh,
it.
yeah. But there's times you can't get a hold of somebody, especially if, you know, some cell phones, there's no signal. And if I can't get a hold of you for hours, that just delays it. They gave me an okay for a certain amount. I was done with their car by noon.
Yeah.
You know, it's quick, it's simple, it's easy. And then that JCI actually came out to $460 yesterday.
Oh, and that was
And they
with
had
it.
a club card, 10% off of that, too.
Oh, so the 10% works on the JCIs?
Yeah, 10% sales
My
and
goodness,
service.
that pays your dues for just about a year right there.
Yeah, 46 bucks.
That club card. And now there's a membership drive going on right now, by the way. If you want to, you know, become a club member, go ahead and you get your first 3 months free. So, all right, so make an appointment,
For
call you
JCIs.
up, JCI. I mean, the JCI thing, you really have to work it in advance because if you start scrambling around at the last minute, it can be a real
Yeah, we
headache.
get a lot of calls that they want to set an appointment. We ask them when their JCI is due, and they say tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't do a lot with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely try to plan ahead.
Yeah, and you know, $129. I know people that take a day off, take a day of leave, and they're probably losing more than $129 in a day of leave. And so that's a good deal. It's
Yeah,
good.
plus, you figure, I mean, even if you take your day off, I mean, you're running. You're doing all that paperwork yourself, going place to place. So
Well, I have tried to do them myself
Take the
before,
headache out of
and
it and let me do it for you.
it's not worth $129. You're quite frankly, you could get more than that out of me.
No.
But I'm not going to tell anybody that. All right, Mike. Well, let's real quick before we wrap up here. Do we still call it the lemon lot? I mean, everybody calls it the lemon lot, but I don't know if that's cool within auto
No.
hobby shop world.
Well, of course, I've been down there for years, and I worked there, and the name has changed a few times. It was called the resale lot, and then it was called the lemon lot, and then it was called the resale lot again. And the technical term for it now is resale lot because
Okay.
people aren't selling lemons.
I know, but
But-
it's just tradition. You go to any base in the world and you ask where the lemon lot is, everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yes, most people still call it that, but when
Okay,
we
well,
have
let's-
to write it anywhere or officially say it, it's the resale lot.
Okay, well, let's be automotively correct here, okay? Your resale lot. Now,
Yes.
it's over on the corner there, kind of across from the Banyan Tree Club,
And the LE desk,
and the what?
the law enforcement desk,
Oh, yeah,
LE
yeah,
desk.
right.
Yeah, catty corner from both of them.
So it's right there on the corner, and you have to go through you guys to put a car out there, right?
Just come down and see us before you plan on going out there. We do issue permits for the resale lot. When you come down and see us, bring all the paperwork for the vehicle because we do have to ensure that it's registered, insured, JCI, and everything's
Everything's
current.
in order.
So I don't need the car, but I do need the paperwork.
Okay.
Just come down.
Is there a
see-
fee?
see- It's $10 for
$10?
14 days.
Okay,
Again, 10%, $9 if you have a club card.
right.
Get you out there for 14 days.
And then every 14 days you have to come by and renew it? or-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We do have some people try to get longer, but unfortunately we can only do it at
14
2
day
weeks.
increments.
Yeah.
And then you can take I guess you have like a ticket or something that you put in your window to show that it's been registered?
We give you the permit, the yellow
Permit.
sheet to put up on the window.
Okay. All
Definitely.
right. And the lemon lot seems, or excuse me, the resale lot, excuse me, goes through cycles
Yeah.
where it seems to be like just packed, and then it seems sometimes a year it seems to be empty. What's up with that? What's going on there?
Well, you have your PCS season where a lot of people are leaving. Then you have your season where everybody's coming.
And that
so
so
it just
like
cycles through.
so like August it's full, or is it?
Yeah, normally.
And that's because everybody's left, and
And they-
people come. So
Yeah, they're still
is that a
trying to
good time to buy a car or a bad time?
Well, I would think it would be a good time when you have a lot of choice and everybody's trying to sell.
Right.
Um,
That's right, 'cause it's a buyer's market then.
Buyer's market, yeah, yeah. When it's not as many cars, it's not so much a buyer's market.
Yeah.
But a lot of times people want exactly what they paid for these cars, and I don't quite understand it. But
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the whole car situation here can be confusing.
yeah,
I often see people driving, a $30,000 car, and I'm like, why? Why? Anyway, I don't. Yeah, we won't get into all that. We'll say that when we get through taping, talk about that stuff. Well, Mike, is there anything that we didn't talk about you want to talk about?
oh, I think we pretty much covered everything. A few other things that we do down there also. We do have an insurance company in our lot. So if you do
That's-
need to purchase insurance,
That's there's the Japanese insurance. This is different, right?
yeah, this is just your regular liability insurance.
Okay. And you have to have it, right?
Yes, definitely have to have insurance.
That's
on
the
your car.
thing that they look at when you go get when you pay your road taxes or you go to have your car registered. They check that and make sure that's current.
Yeah, of course, and if you get in an accident, it definitely helps to have the insurance.
Yeah, I guess
But
so.
they do a lot of other things too. You can title transfers.
Sell a car, you can come in there
Yep,
and handle
transfer the title there, junking cars,
it.
insuring your car, all of that through insurance. They also sell renter's insurance and homeowner's insurance too, if you need that.
So they got a little office set up there, I
Oh,
guess, in the
definitely.
shop. So, And this is like an off-base company or something, right? Or
Yeah, it's a concession.
yeah, okay.
So it's a Japanese company. Just we offer it there for the convenience.
It's
so
all
people
right
got to
there.
drive around, look. You know, you can come to our shop. You can register your car for the resale lot, or if you bought one at the resale lot, you can come over and title transfer it right at our shop and get your insurance all in one
Yeah,
fell swoop.
it's kind of a one-stop shop.
There you go.
There
Put it
you-
on the lift, pre-inspect it.
Yeah.
You know, do the whole 9 yards.
Well, great. Well, okay, JCI, work in advance, right?
Definitely.
Call you guys.
Call in advance. Lately we've been booked out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be going over well. So I would say if you definitely want to
Start working a month out.
yeah, just look at your paperwork. Pretty soon, coming up is road tax season.
Right.
So everybody's going to have to pull their paperwork out anyway to go
Right.
pay their road tax. I would say while you're getting ready to do that, look at the JCI date, plan
Right.
ahead. I can do appointments months out, not a problem.
Yep. Cool. Very good. Mike, thank you so much.
You bet.
Appreciate you coming
Thanks.
by. And don't be a stranger.
Thanks for having me.
I know there's some other things coming up down the road that maybe we can get you back by
Oh
to
yeah,
talk
definitely.
about. So,
Hopefully coming down the road soon. Don't have a lot of info right now, but Motor Mayhem car show.
Motor Mayhem car
I'll
show.
try to come back in and talk about that.
What's the when are you looking at? What, April-ish, May, or what?
I think they're looking at early summer.
Early summer.
So
Okay. All right, well,
still in the works right now, but like I said, hopefully I can get in and we'll go over that too.
yes, let's do that.
Definitely.
I think they tried to do it last year, but I think the
Yes.
typhoon
Yeah,
knocked
we
it
had
out.
we had the typhoon, and then our rain date didn't go over either
Wow.
because
Yeah.
we did have another date scheduled for a rain
Yeah,
date,
yeah.
but it didn't work out that way for us.
Yeah, typhoons were they messed up a lot of stuff last
Oh,
year,
definitely.
didn't they? All right, Mike. Thanks again. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming.
You bet.
And that will do it for this Cup of Joe. Next week we're going to do golf. Mike, you play golf?
Yes.
All right, we're going to
Definitely.
talk golf with Phil. And he's also got a new instructor that works out at Chibana. He's going to bring you by, and he's going to give us a golf tip. So next week we're doing golf, hit 'em straight. And thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.
Daniel down in the lion's den. Send him right on down, put him on back again. The Lord told Moses to get the people out of Pharaoh's land. He said, all you gotta do is put your life